Okay, you guys, so what we have been doing is learning to listen to our readings and understanding it and to retell the story, okay? You guys remember our book, Curious George?
Yep.
So with this story, first, what I want to do is we're going to take a look at the picture and talk about what is happening in the picture before we read.
He's eating a banana.
Okay, he's eating a banana.
He's sitting on a string.
Okay, so it's a vine. Okay, but that was.
Climbed up a tree.
He climbed on a tree.
He doesn't have a tail even though he's a monkey.
Oh, yeah, we don't see his tail there. All right, so let's read this part. This is George. So we know his name is
George.
George. He lived in Africa. Where did he live?
In Africa.
He was a good little monkey. So was he bad or was he good?
He was good.
Bad.
And always very curious.
Curious.
Means bad.
Curious means bad. Kind
Curiosity
of, not
killed the
really. Okay, so now let's look at this picture. What do we see here?
There's a guy
There's a man here.
and he has a gun.
He has a gun. Maybe. What else?
He's looking at George.
Where is George?
On the line.
He's swinging on a vine. Okay, so one day George saw a man. He had on a large yellow straw hat. There's the hat. The man saw George too. What a nice little monkey, he thought. I would like to take him home with me. He put his hat on the ground, and of course George was curious. He came down in front. He came down from the tree to look at the large yellow hat. Okay, so he came down to see the hat. George was curious about
The hat.
the hat. Okay, so we have looked at some of these pictures. Now I want you guys to take a listen to the reading. Okay, so I just want you to close your eyes and listen for a little bit. I'm going to play it right now. Everybody's listening?
Welcome to Read Along Fun, Curious George, a book destiny favorite. You are about to listen to Curious George by H.A. Rey. You can follow along with the story and enjoy the pictures. Our story begins on the page next to the picture of George swinging from a tree, eating a banana. When you hear this sound, you will know that it is time to turn the page. If you'd like to listen to the story without page turn signals, please select track 2.
This is George. He lived in Africa. He was a good little monkey and always very curious. One day, George saw a man. He had on a large yellow straw hat. The man saw George too. What a nice little monkey, he thought. I would like to take him home with me. He put his hat on the ground, and of course, George was curious. He came down from the tree to look at the large yellow hat. The hat had been on the man's head. George thought it would be nice to have it on his own head. He picked it up and put it on.
you guys. So that was some good listening. So what happened? Can somebody retell what happened in the story? Okay, we will listen to Mateo in the back. Mateo, what happened? What do you remember happened from what you were listening to?
George was hanging on a tree eating a banana, and then there's a man with a yellow hat, and he saw him, and George saw him, and the man with the yellow thought if he should take it home with him, and he placed his hat down on the floor. And then, since George was really curious, he went down to look at the hat, and he thought maybe he can put it on his own head.
Okay, good job, Mateo. Here is a treat for you. Good job. All right, who would like a chance? Did Mateo retell everything that happened, or did he miss something?
He missed something.
What did he miss, Max?
He didn't have a tail.
Max? What did he miss? What did you listen to that Mateo didn't retell?
That George, he said that he just put it on his head, but George saw the man with the yellow hat. He had it on his head, so he thought, what if I put it on my head too?
Okay, so he was thinking a lot. Good job, you guys. So this is what we are going to take turns reading the story. We are going to take turns reading the story about George, okay, and the man with the yellow hat. You will get together and read, okay?
Okay.
You will get together with a partner, and one will read the story. We will finish the story by you guys reading to each other, and the other one will stop after each page and retell what has happened. Okay, and then you guys will take turns. This is how we will do it. Okay, so Sebastian, you can start the reading with your partner, and everybody has a page from the story to retell.